getting into a new routine today. I need to get up right away at 6 o'clock. Like, I can't, like, dick around. Because I need to feed normally what I do is I kind of just roll out of bed, go to the bathroom, weigh myself, hurry up, get dressed, brush my teeth, and then I leave. I used to feed the animals, but now with the puppy, I have to get up right away and go feed him because he has to go right out after he eats. And I kind of play this referee so Layla doesn't eat his food, and he eats it all and then goes right outside. So I had trouble falling asleep last night. I don't even know what time I fell asleep. I slept pretty good though once I did fall asleep. And then I was up at 4:44. Isn't it weird how sometimes when you look at the clock, it's like 3:33 or 4:44. 11:11. It was 4:44, and I took the puppy out, and I set him down right by the door, and I went to go open the door, and he pees on the floor. So annoying. I was able to go back to sleep, which was nice, but then I got up at 6. Fed them. I hurried up and got on the scale, and I saw it was down. It was still 160 something. I'll have to check. I have an app that's connected to my phone. I saw that it said negative something, but not a lot. I was asking Eileen last night. I have eaten cough drops and throat lozenges all day long yesterday, and I'll probably have to do it again today. So, and I don't know. I guess I'm just trying not to get too down on it. Hopefully that, I've been trying to fast for 2 days now, and I'm not dropping a ton. Maybe today I will. Sometimes your body just doesn't let go for a little while. Maybe I'll have a nice big whoosh tonight. Don't think I'm gonna have whatever it was that I needed. But if I can get under 160, that would be nice. My intention was to eat on Thursday, enjoy Thanksgiving to the utmost. And then I was going to have some leftovers on Friday. I might do some Christmas shopping with Maddie and her friends on Saturday. So I want to eat Saturday, so I don't know. I don't want it to turn into, 4 days of eating. So I'm going to have to look at my schedule. I also have to shake this cold, and sometimes colds last a long time. So I don't know. I'm trying to think. My husband made frozen pizza last night. That was brutal. The kids ate chicken nuggets. That's okay. I have to go to work. I don't know how much actual work will be done today. Nobody's gonna come to work. Then I have to go and try to find that pie, and I'm gonna pick up some puppy food. Need to buy lots of puppy food. I keep going back, like getting a few cans every couple days. That's annoying. So I might just buy like a case of puppy food. Is there anything else? Need to go to the bathroom. I hope I go to the bathroom. That could be another reason why. Need a good flush from Sunday. I went to the bathroom yesterday morning, but it wasn't like, it's just average. Excuse me. I hope you guys are all doing well. Excuse me. It's hard being sick. It's a rest day today for running, so my plan is right after work, I will probably leave work at 2:30 and take my lunch and go get the puppy puppy food and try a couple stores for the pie. I have 2 more stores I'm going to try, and then I'm giving up. Then I'm just eating what I got. But there's an Acme and a Wise. My kids used to call it Wheeze. So I'm going to stop by Acme, the pet store, and Wise looking for that pie and a few other things. A lot of stores are out of heavy cream. I'd like to use that in my mac and cheese that I make, and I always throw a little in the mashed potatoes. So I want to see if I can find that in the pie. Then I plan to come home, and I'm going to walk the dogs. They've been doing so good, and they love it so much. Layla's hips were hurting her a little bit, I think, on the run yesterday. So I'm going to keep it to, as long as it's under, if it's a mile and a half, no more than that for the dogs. Because I don't want to hurt the puppy either. He already walks wonky. His butt is to the left. It hangs to the left. It's so weird. So yeah, that's what I want to do today. And I might prep some of the food. I don't know. Maybe peeled potatoes or something like that. I make green bean bundles. You blanch the green beans, then you wrap a piece of bacon around them, smother them with Italian dressing, and bake them, and then broil them for a little bit to crisp up the bacon. Derek loves them. So I don't make a traditional green bean casserole. My elderly neighbors from my old neighborhood are coming, and that's it. They are kind of like my kids' surrogate grandparents. I obviously have I don't have a good, my parents, I do get along with my dad really well. It's just, he's still under, like, I want to say my mom's spell. You know, he wishes I would just, let go of the pain from my childhood, which is not even true. Like, I've tried to explain to him so many times that I'm over being abused. Like, I probably not. Like, when Derek and I had a really hard time, I'm sure those old wounds dictated my reaction to things. But other than that, I don't sit and think. I don't sit and think about being abused as a child. I mean, I've been through lots of therapy, and I even have come to the terms that my mom had a rough upbringing, and she just didn't break the cycle. But I'm not. It's nothing that I'm harboring from my childhood. I don't think. Maybe a little subconsciously, but my mom's still the person she was when I was 12. She's still abusive, and why would I subject, first of all, myself? I would never, but I would never in a million years allow her to be alone with my children, especially my daughter, because that's where it stems from something with her of jealousy of other men, my own father and my own grandfather. It's kind of sick. Anyways, I was just thinking before how much I wish my dad would come. So my birthday's in February, my big 40th birthday, and I would really like him to come see us. He hasn't been out here in years. I want to go home and see my grandparents one more time. I know I said that the last 2 times I saw them, but I would like to go see them like over a long weekend and see my brother and his kids. But I don't know if that's going to happen. But I really would like my dad to come out. Like, his birthday's at Memorial Day. I would love him to come out like around then, spend the weekend with us. But every time I say, can I buy you a ticket out here, it's always, yeah, we'll see. So I might talk to him about it. kids love him. They just, it's a lot of, Grandpa says he loves you. It's not really him interacting with them. I don't know. And Derek's dad died when he was 16, so we never knew him. And his mom is awful. His mom abused Derek as well. And there was a time when we were, we tried to have a relationship with her, and it just ended up going to shit. And everyone's like, oh, you're gonna know, you're gonna figure it out, she's no good. And I gave her I tried. For years I tried. And I can't anymore. And she only lives an hour and a half away. She could come see the kids. I would supervise it, of course. She only does it when it's like if she's coming to the area anyways. It's sad. What? Oh well. I'm kind of I like to throw a good party and stuff, but I've always liked it to be like 10, 15 people. Like, I don't like crowds anymore at all. Like, I don't like to go to a concert or, that's the only reason we went to the amusement parks at that time of year. I can't stand people in general. So, I don't know. I don't like a big gathering anyways. And with COVID, so that's my plan. I'm gonna have they don't have any children of their own, my old neighbors. I'm not saying they're old like as in elderly. I'm saying like they lived in my old neighborhood, but they are elderly. But I do paint night with her. She's crafty. She has this big giant craft room in her basement, and we used to get together and craft and drink wine, and she could complain about her husband. I would complain about Derek, and then we would go to paint nights together and plant nights together. But then we moved, and she gave me such a hard time about moving, so I always try to include them like whenever we do anything. But and her husband likes to fish. He's been out to fish with Derek a few times. So what else? I just feel like they do so much for the kids for their birthdays and for Christmas. They're just better grandparents than what they actually really have. So we'll see them on Christmas too, I'm sure. And I miss it because we always went out to my Oma and Opa's on Christmas Day. Always. Religiously. We would get up as kids and open all our presents, and then we would go out there. We would spend, before my mom's mom died, we would spend Christmas Eve at her house, and then we would go. So Christmas was always a pretty big deal growing up. And so I kind of miss those traditions, but I'm sure like my parents were like, oh, now we got to do this, we've been up all night, blah blah blah. But it's nice that I had that tradition. And actually we had a tradition of going out to my grandparents every Sunday, and I told you my grandparents would come take me every Tuesday in the summers and stuff when I was real young, and I would spend that. They had a 2-bedroom, and they would take one of us every once in a while, and I would go. I got to go a lot, and I loved it there. Oma taught me how to cook, and she had a little store for me in the basement. She worked at this little like 5 and dime store, like a resale store, so she would always take me there. And we didn't have much, so she would let me get like a couple used clothes. And I remember when I was like middle school getting my first pair of Doc Martens. Martens. They were like a size and a half too small, and I stuck my foot in there about curl my toes and walk around, and I was like, no, they fit. That's why I probably definitely do too much for my kids now. Tate, I just got him not the brand new Xbox. The latest Xbox was coming out in the spring. They had told me there was going to be a summer release of the brand new Xbox. I'm not even sure what it's called. But I bought them. They had a tax return sale. Pretty good sale right around the time when I started YouTube. March, I think. And so I went out and got it for him. And it was like $325. And I gave Maddie his old Xbox One. I think Tate's is like the Xbox One S. I don't know. Not exactly sure. There's a big hawk. It was cool. So, anyways, he texted me yesterday when I was on my way home. He's like, Mom, can I get the new Xbox for Christmas? I was like, you got to be out of your effing mind. I said, you just got a new Xbox. He goes, yeah, but the new one for the new game. When I was shopping around, the guy said that the new one was going to be like $800. And I was like, no, you're out of your mind, Tate. It's like $800. And he was like, no, it's on sale for $500. I definitely. And it's funny because Tate never asks for anything, ever. He doesn't. He's like, no, don't spend your money. Don't spend your money. And I'm not waiting in no Black Friday line, because I actually heard a guy talking to the sales guy and said there's only going to be a few and it's going to be really hard to find. Xbox only makes like a limited number of things for some reason. I don't know if they just want it to be so hard to get or what. And then people go and scoop them all up and resell them for $1,000. I told him no, he's crazy. Although, I mean, yes, I could give Maddie his new one because she's playing on a very old one and has problems because it's old. But fuck. No. I'm not trying to do that. He said he fixed it anyways. I guess he bought a brand new game. The new Call of Duty. Yeah. I'm a bad parent letting him play that. But, and he was having a problem with killing zombies. And he had to reinstall it, he said. And once he reinstalled it, he didn't have a problem killing the zombies. So he's like, I fixed it anyways. I was like, there was something wrong? I mean, I'm like, dude, you don't get a brand new Xbox because a game won't work. Maybe get a new game first. Stupid. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm looking forward to a 4-day weekend, that's for sure. And then we're supposed to have our house appraised on Tuesday. I think everything, I don't want to jinx myself, but I think everything for my refinance is done. They're just waiting on the appraisal. And I was really worried, like, the documents, you know, it's not just like, okay, I am super organized, so I could easily pull our tax returns and our credit and all that stuff they needed, all our payroll stubs and, you know, just everything. I can easily send them all those documents. But, the verification is the problem. With the state of Delaware, they can't just call my HR department. They have to call a different company. You know, we have to have so much liquid assets, so I got to figure out how to do that. And Derek's work, it's not exactly like they deal with a lot of cash, so it doesn't always look like, you know, he makes a ton of money because that's what they want. They don't want the company, you know, showing a huge profit. Obviously, he's a business. So I don't know. It's just annoying that I have to kind of jump through all these hoops. But I've been doing most of this stuff. It's like, it's really been pretty easy. I'm pretty impressed with the whole process. Now, I don't really know. I don't want them to re-pull my credit, so I hope it gets, because we just put a ton on the credit card for Disney and moving some money around, so I hope they don't re-pull my credit. It's just that one time and it was good enough. But I think the house is getting appraised on Tuesday, and I really don't, like, Derek's all worried. We've easily, I mean, a kitchen alone, a kitchen renovation adds so much value to your house. And we redid the whole kitchen and put on a butler's pantry. So I think that alone will increase it by 50 grand. And our house appraised for what? 40 grand more than what we bought it for originally. And I know that's like unheard of. Like, banks don't do that. They ask the appraiser basically to, you know, hit that mark. They don't want to give you equity moving in. But we did. We had like 40 grand in equity. Yeah. No, 60 grand in equity. So I do think that we're going to appraise for well more than what we need. I guess it could be. Derek's like, well, what about it? Because we're in the middle of the shower renovation. But I don't think, I mean, we redid every bathroom. We put on a whole suite upstairs for the kids. There's no way we didn't put 50 grand. I mean, I know we spent like 75,000, but no, it's a truck. I know we spent that much, so I'm really hoping that the appraisal comes back, you know, with well more than what we need. And it'll be nice just to have that all taken care of too. And I don't have to worry about that. I think that's it. 20 minutes. That's a long time of me babbling. I will get back on here maybe on my way to the grocery store, and I'll tell you my actual numbers, because the numbers are the numbers. That is what it is, regardless of all the cough drops that I ate yesterday. And you know, my muscles are sore. I have a lot of lactic acid buildup. I mean, not a lot, but enough where when I squat it hurts. So I think a walk will be good today. I did soak in a bath yesterday and the day before, but now my ass cheek is killing me. And we all get to eat tomorrow, right? Like a full-on meal. I'm excited. And hopefully I'll have a whoosh tonight. Oh my God, guys, people are flying down the road. They need to get their turkeys, I guess. I don't know, man. Ooh, somebody's in the ditch. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I've been past, like, I'm sitting still and I'm going, you know, 13 over the speed limit. Crazy. Work was sucky. Work was work. I actually ended up being pretty busy all day. I did upload my video from yesterday. And then I looked at my app and I was down another 0.6. So 2.6s, which totally suck, but at least I'm moving in that direction. I think it's my cycle and holding on to water, and it wasn't perfect. And this cold, I ate a shit ton of cough drops again today. But I did go to the bathroom once I got to work, and I feel like I was peeing a lot. I tried to up my water, so here's hoping. I'm on my way to the pet food store, and I'm gonna check 2 stores. That's the most I'm going. Not doing any more shopping. Because I know it's gonna be crazy when I go in there, and that's just gonna, like, make my anxiety go up. That's why I don't like crowds anymore, because I get anxious. I prepped my nails. I filed off the gel polish, and I I will be painting them tonight to stay busy. I hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving. When you see this, it'll be Turkey Day. So, happy Turkey Day. I'm looking forward to eating turkey. What I'm looking forward to, not just that pie if I can find it, but leftover turkey sandwiches. I love that. I love it, like a King's Hawaiian sweet roll with mayo and lettuce and onion, maybe a little mustard and some white turkey meat. Yum, yum. Here's another one of my local breweries, Big Oyster Brewery. I'm just passing them right now. We're real big into breweries where I live. I don't know if you drink Dogfish Head or have heard of it. It was actually originated right by my house. We have the two big Dogfish Brewing, but now I believe Samuel Adams bought them, I think. So now it's everywhere, but that's where I came. Milton, Delaware, right by my house. I just can't get over how fast people are going today. It's crazy. Usually I'm, yelling at people to get out of my way. And now they're yelling at me. I think that's it. Hopefully I can shed some of this fluid today and be under 150. That would be good. Under 160 of some way. And then I know tomorrow eating is gonna, spike me, but hopefully not too much. Because I'm only capable of eating so much. It's the ongoing eating that gets me. So I think that's it, guys. I'm gonna try to take the puppies for a walk when I get home because they like that so much. Layla's hips were hurting her a little bit this morning, so I am definitely glad it's a rest day for her. I feel super lethargic. So I didn't take any cold medicine though today. I have a little bit of I wouldn't say pressure, I would say pain, congestion pain in my forehead, but it's not bad. I'm afraid to take something now because the stuff the pharmacist gave me was a nasal decongestant, which sometimes make you sleepy. She said it because it's an antihistamine to dry you up for like the runny nose and stuff, so they kind of counteract each other, I guess. And I don't want to risk taking it and being up. I definitely don't want to feel like I can't sleep tonight. I want to sleep, although fasting fucks with your sleep anyway, so I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Maybe I'll take some Advil tonight. I'll let you know if I find my pie. Alright, guys. They're attached to me today. They're smelling something. What are you smelling? No, let's not eat anything. Come on. Come on. You're a mess, Diesel. Look at this is how good this walking goes. Oh, now he's got his old leash. Lift your leg up, dude.